In March of 2025, I was investigated by the FBI over a meme because they thought I was a domestic terrorist. So at the start of last year, around January, to break in the New Year's, I posted a little meme, a little goofy little gaff, where I kind of made a little funny joke about something happening to BlackRock HQ. Yeah, they didn't like that at all. But all jokes aside, I didn't get raided, but it's like how you see in the TV shows and movies, like two people came to my house, they were like, can we talk? And of course I always give out the advice, get a lawyer, don't say much. I'm a college student, I don't have a fucking lawyer on retainer. Also keep in mind, they didn't say I was under arrest, but let's be honest, the FBI comes to your place, they already have something on you. And I at the time, I wasn't even sure. I thought maybe I was hoping somebody from the community didn't do anything crazy linked to me, or even a false flag, like somebody who hates me, my community, my content did something. And then I had no idea. They wouldn't tell me anything. So what I'm thinking is, okay, if I'm difficult about this, they could just whisk me off anywhere, and then from there, I don't know, they could do anything to my personal belongings, put stuff on my computer. Like I said, I don't know what this was for, so I was like, okay, let me just see what they're here for. And yeah, they sit down, whatever, and they take out like this zip binder. They dramatically slide the paper across my fucking surface, my table, and then yeah, it's a printed out version of the meme in dark mode, mind you. Used our taxpayer ink for dark mode. Like 90% of the page was fucking black. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not Billy Badass. Before they pulled that out, I was thinking like, what if a mass shooting happened? Somebody was in my Discord, like God forbid, I'm going down for a felony or something stupid like that. And I looked down at the paper, and I'm not gonna lie, I tried to hold in a laugh because I was like, are you fucking serious? The Federal Bureau of Investigation came to my fucking house. And later on, I'll get into how it kind of gets worse. But they did all this for a meme that was obviously satire. And like, it was obvious the two agents were kind of like, yeah, like, we know this is bullshit, but we have to come here. But yeah, anyway, so they take it out and they ask me, are you the owner of this account? And at this point, I'm like, okay, you're in my fucking house, dude. Like, what am I gonna say? No? Like, and so I was just figuring like, okay, I'll just stick to simple stuff, because genuinely, not even saying this for my legal protection and your guys' protection, I make video essays, report news, I have political opinions, okay, but I've never encouraged violence. There's nothing illegal that I've done for me to have to necessarily lie. But of course, with my videos and the stuff that I post, we all know that it's not about going by the law or whether or not you've actually done something or not. So after I say yes, they asked me 3 questions. 1, do I own any explosives?
No.
2, do I know how to make any explosives?
Dude, I barely get my fucking assignments out on time.
No.
And 3, do I have any vendetta or plans to attack BlackRock?
No.
And the thing is about that though is, even if I was, like, do the terrorists they interview just, yeah, I do have plans. So at this point, it becomes pretty apparent that I have no plans to do anything, and I'm also like mentally stable. It ends on the note of one of them looking at me and they go,
well, we're done here for today. No news is good news from now. We'll see if it moves up to the Attorney General.
The Attorney fucking General?
But anyways, that was the last time I heard of it. I'm not gonna lie, I got paranoid, thinking, maybe I was under surveillance, stuff getting tried. Ever since I started, doing political stuff, I've never expected any privacy online. Obviously, I never thought I was important enough for surveillance, but I guess that encounter showed there's eyes on me. This brings us to this past month. It's April now, but I got this email last month in March, 1 year later, which makes sense, and I'll read it out. Hello, Google received and responded to a legal process issued by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, compelling the release of information related to your Google account. A court order previously prohibited Google from notifying you of the legal process. We are now permitted to disclose the receipt of the legal process to you. The agency reference number or case number on the legal process is, and I just scribbled this out. I tried looking it up, I couldn't find it, but this is an official email. But the closest I found was Criminal Mischief Code in New York, and that's where their headquarters are. So I think maybe the company or federally they were trying to try me in a court in New York. I'm not sure.
I was just kidding. Come on. Come on. You guys know I was just kidding. FBI, open up!
And then they go on to say Google is not in a position to provide you with legal advice or discuss the substance of the legal process. If you have other questions regarding this matter, you may wish to contact an attorney. Reply directly to this email and any further communications regarding this matter. Any communications not sent as a direct reply to this email must contain the subject line, "Attention Google Legal Investigation Support." So in summary, they can't tell me what they got from my Google account, so for this section of the video to end off, I'm just gonna cancel myself for any blackmail that they want to put on me. So here we go. Anyways, all jokes aside, to get to the serious part of this video, yeah, it was a crazy experience. It felt like kind of a violation. Obviously, like legally, they were in their right. I didn't do any crimes. Also, because people are so obsessed with Fed jacketing each other in politics, I wasn't offered any deal. I didn't give out any information. If you're watching this and you're thinking, oh my god, I talked in his Discord or I DM'd this guy, I'm gonna be honest, with Palantir and everything else going on, if they're gonna get you on something, it's not gonna be this visit at all. And that's an unfortunate thing, especially with the current admin cracking down on everything and trying to label anybody who's on this list of characteristics as potential domestic terrorists or agents of terror. It's getting tighter, and this visit last year really was a sobering experience of, you know, if they want to get you on something, they will try their hardest. Like, the fact that it was obvious that I did nothing, had no criminal history, don't know how to make any fucking explosives, and they still said that they would see if they could take it up to the attorney general. That's fucking insane. But yeah, in the comments, you guys can feel free to call me stupid, say I deserved it. Also, just let me know what you think, if you have any stories similar to this or if it happened to anybody else. But moving forward, if anybody asks, I'll talk about it, but I'll just send them this video. This is basically the main video explaining everything that happened and just clearing anything up. So moral of the story, be smart on the internet, guys. I see I won't say any names. I see certain mutuals or even just like random people, they'll say some crazy things. And you know, even before this visit, I did have the, you know, if you have something you want to say and it won't look good printed out on paper, I didn't expect that meme to be printed out on paper. I thought it was obvious satire, but if it doesn't look good in court, don't put it on the internet permanently, because especially far righters or just anybody who doesn't like your politics, they will 100% use that. I'm pretty sure the way they so-called got me was people tagging the FBI jokingly or like seriously, and then that got me on their radar. So yeah, that's basically all I want to say for this video. I am not a domestic terrorist or a threat to the United States, I guess. So if you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for all the support. See ya.